That should be triggered enough. Let's do this. I'll make you a special stream for yourself. This is what I do for Jonathan when I'm playing games with him. Then he can.
Less delay at that.
Oh well, it's less delay, but then also you don't hear yourself, so then you actually hear in-game shit.
The problem is like it will sometimes Discord, you know, where the quality just drops.
For no reason. Yeah. What happens is he just tells me and I reset it for him, and then it's fine. Like just tell me if it ever goes to shit, and then.
Oh yeah. Looking good.
Disco L Tim. All right.
Elysium.
I think. Yeah. So, in here, by the way.
Okay.
Your endurance and volition are associated with the two things.
I understand endurance, volition less so.
Volition is your morale points. See, there's 5 points here.
Ah, yep.
There is 5 of these.
Yeah.
So yeah, your physique and these two. Your psyche and physique. I mean, it's more associated with these two. So your mental state, which affects your morale. Yeah, basically, the reason it is the hold yourself together to keep your morale up, and then takes the blows away. Don't let the world kill you. Don't let the world kill you. So like, that's the it's the method. Although I accidentally internalized Marxism, and it was really bad.
Oh, that's awkward.
Well, no, it was like it was a really like bad version of it. So I'm tempted to use my skill point to get rid of it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm just gonna forget this. There we go. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm kind of curious what dialogue options internalizing Marxism gives.
Well, I mean, I don't think it necessarily gives you stuff. It gave you like more points for leftism stuff.
Ah, yeah, so dialogue points on certain characters.
Yeah, so you got more like XP for leftism stuff, which I mean, it's not like that bad. Honestly, I'll just load back and just keep it. There's no real point in getting rid of it. If it becomes a trouble, like where I'm like missing, if I'm missing skill checks,
you can always save scum out the thing.
Well, it's like if I miss a skill check, then I can do it and then just like level up the specific skill.
Calculus.
Because like visual calculus is the thing it lowers. So I was like, I can always just like bump it up.
A door.
Yeah, she's still not opening up. There's one door that I still don't know how to get past. Oh. Good morning, Kitsaragi. I don't think you're meant to be we'll disregard that fact. It's the first time I've seen that happen.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
This door.
The blue door.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, mate. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one.
An old door.
Building next to this, half ruined. Whatever.
It's being awfully ominous for just a blue door.
No.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Yes?
Oh, these guys are new.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week.
I'm
What
guessing
you
they're
want?
from the police.
There's something about this guy
Yeah.
that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Ooh. 42%.
You know
Six.
what it is.
Yes.
Oh.
It's like the two of you know
Nice.
each other. Just ask him.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
Oh.
What station do you think you would belong in this
no.
alternate and totally fictional
It's not law
reality?
check.
Yeah, I'm 41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
Oh no.
Somewhere good.
He's antagonizing.
I can't tell if this guy's trying to levy information from you or is actually someone from your past.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Fuck you!
Him! You cowards! You have the weirdest dialogue checks, but now you won't say anything?
Okay.
Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yes, that's fantasized. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's push player on.
Oh no. This is charged in a
Neither
certain
can
way.
I, partner. Neither can I. Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice. So very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Oh, he's the.
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Okay. The man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
Intriguing.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still. Yes, just cross it off the list. It's
Okay. Time to get laughed at and smile.
Yay.
I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
okay. I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind.
No.
Cop. Go on with it.
Oh.
In an RCM patrol officer's uniform, winces as she notes.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
I'm an emergency anxiety caliber.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
I wronged you.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, these are fun options, aren't they?
Look at something that's really bugging me.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask? The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home.
wait, this
Well,
is
that
our
was,
this is
awkward.
our
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
hello, adjust your
Hello,
tie.
hello. So what brings you here?
Legendary composure. Good lord.
I mean, he's gay.
Yeah.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic
Oh, no.
skill. Nothing else here.
Yes, we're oblivious to this fact.
Yep.
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm gonna go down history. It's like,
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me? You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like as much as I
Ah,
liked you.
shoot. Why not?
Lord.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme? Admiring the atmosphere.
Mm.
What about you, officer? Well, here's to you. Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building.
It's
asking
this
questions.
guy, Titus.
Hmm.
Nothing. That I didn't see anything. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it came up. Muscular,
That was a shaky no.
handsome, strong,
Hmm.
like one of those military types. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear. Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
It doesn't seem these guys. This seems more like the, not the. The Union Busters.
Oh God.
Oh, let me think.
Right.
Yeah, an accent.
They have
Sounded
way
like
more
one of those
money.
mercenaries.
Mm.
He sounded like one of those
He
merc.
sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely. Scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Oh.
Okay, he
Okay.
could have been
That's progress.
Metalhead.
Sure. Anything else on your mind? Bye-bye, gendarme.
See, do you want to talk today?
I've got nothing to say.
Nope.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Ah, lovely. What a nice guy.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you.
Well, let's hear it then.
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Yeah.
I think two.
Yeah, the name of the witness could get that witness killed easily.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Rivershore.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. The last copper. What wacky claims did he make?
The last copper.
Oh?
That's new.
Yeah. There was a guy before you.
It's you
Okay.
assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band.
The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets.
They're
What's
just
with the cowbells, policeman?
confirming.
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
You know, regular hanging. Nothing wrong. Good lord.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
No.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Man.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
You're doing a hell of a job, man.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance.
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer, while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
Ooh, this is a de-escalation if needed.
Okay, I guess probably easy now. Let's just talk. Probably.
Yeah, now's not the time to take it when he's got so much backup.
About fucking time.
Alright, I'm gonna hit save. Try.
Yeah, it seems like there is some danger if the murderer is caught with them.
Well, we know that these kids aren't actually the murderer. There was another person that was a girl, which we think is the actual murderer.
Okay. God, your authority is horrible.
Authority, yes. Authority.
Oh, there was a funny one. Stomp your feet, point your finger. This one.
Why? This is not what I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
But because you didn't, because you don't have the gun.
I want to see where this is going.
Merely what? Be careful, it's loaded.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
Good lord.
What are you doing?
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
Okay.
You
could, yeah. This is totally gonna get those guys incriminated, but not the actual killer.
He's desperate.
Oh no, they killed the cop. The cop committed suicide. They killed the cop. Oh, good.
Deranged cop kills himself. Citizens in shock as a deranged law official, reportedly from the 41st precinct, shot himself
So you just
in the head last
lost
night
composure
in the
and
middle of
just
a crowded
wow.
cafeteria downtown Martinez. The exact details of the
That's a reaction.
have not been revealed, but first-hand witnesses
You can just outright kill
that the
yourself
officer
right
was
away.
making
Good
a
lord.
point. Can't say I'm surprised. Lawrence Gart, manager of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria, where the incident took place, commented.
Can't say I'm surprised. Good lord. I imagine it's quite surprising either way.
You don't have like a lot of good options. I'm just gonna try this one.
Like
Looks
after
like
failing, like
the
your
circus
options really
left town,
plummet.
but the clowns are still here.
I'll try with slightly more authority this time.
Yep.
Establish authority. Yes.
Ah, yes.
Authority. Feverish thought.
And what all the while?
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
Callie said they've been trying to shit, but of
I'm
course.
just gonna...
You got shredded to pieces there. Should have.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
not do any authority.
Yeah,
Unless
your
I have like
authority isn't great.
my authority is 0.
Yeah, you're mostly just good at staying composed.
Yeah, because I got random things in the composure, but like if I'm really needing authority,
wow.
I need more points there.
Yeah, that's a wise idea.
I don't have one from the... Oh, yeah, because of this, I actually have negative authority.
Oh.
Because of the Marxism one.
Yeah, I might get back to it one day. Like, if I can get like longer in the game, I'll probably have more options and more just chaos.
Yep.
That tends to be how your first few games go. Just absolute insanity.
Also, like the different stuff. Like, if you're wanting like to know more about the investigation, you go top.
Yeah.
But if you want stupid shit, you go
Clearly,
pure mid.
Like mid, like psyche and physique just lets you threaten people and just cause absolute insanities, and no one knows what the hell's going on.
But there's also suggestion.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
But
I
there's
never
also
took any points.
there's
I
also
saw the options, though.
there's also electrochemistry, which is you love the drugs.
Yeah.
Them drugs, man.
Oh, the drug.
Let's check if you've got any new stock.
What
You
was
see,
I doing?
the name.
Happy shopping office. Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're
Very cool.
Very
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Oh, finger shootout. Oh no.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest? Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you? Then fire away, officer.
Oh, kind of thought.
Oh, he's actually answering questions. Nice.
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
Okay. So, yeah, he has a history.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up.
Oh.
This is about business, remember.
Oh, okay. An investment?
Oh no.
What kind of investment?
Okay, so this is a quote-unquote investment, yeah.
The guy told me I need money to live, otherwise it's game over, and I don't want to die.
Bold move. Let's see if it pays off.
Officer?
Ooh. You?
It feels great.
Oh no.
Okay, officer. I can't leave a man in need like that. How much do you need? All right. This should help you get back on your feet.
What have you done? Did he just give you chump change?
Yep.
Oh, 10. Just 10.
Think about that
like,
shit.
that's something. You know?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's...
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale? Yes, it's a business secret. Let him keep it.
Ah, he doubles the
Anything
markup
for you.
because people won't know the prices from his suppliers because they're so far away.
Mm-hmm.
Keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep...
You find your... The box.
Economical, but also trend. The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100.
Alright, so this is an equipment dealer, basically. Crowbar! You're just holding a crowbar out. Nothing suspicious here.
When does this go down?
Hmm?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes.
Yeah, so it's broken at the moment.
Is a
Morning, officer.
A rusting control. You grab the handle and pull the lever up.
Secret task.
As soon as the metal connects against the contact, the water lock starts moving.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
We now can get it over.
Okay, it's not broken. It's just old.
No, it was broken before they. Well, no, the thing was there was like a sign that was in the way, so you.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's got.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next.
Okay, so you can cross the other side now. But you still have objectives.
Oh, we've got finger pistols.
Oh God! What?
9mm finger pistols. Snapping doesn't help. Research time 1 hour.
Okay. 9mm finger pistol. Good lord.
Let's go across. There we go. Oh, there's a change here. A bit of suspicion that there's loads of things that we'll need from this side. Traffic's beyond the key is. Huh?
Yeah, there's probably a few like hidden quest endings and stuff for that, using stuff over there.
Plus empathy, reduced logic.
Okay.
+1 logic, -1 to suggestion.
Fun. Wow. Okay.
Probably not the cop I want to be. Alright. I don't think we can get over there. Oh, this is, so there was a bit of like car tracks that you can see here that we saw in the other bits. So let's follow these car tracks, I think.
Okay.
Someone broke down the fence and it was barbed wire. Okay. See if we can get through. I wonder whose house this is. Just a lot of random money laying around.
Yeah.
Glory to the...
The ghosts of art.
Oh,
It's glorifying, like... Well, I guess glorifying the past is a good idea considering the city's state. Like, good lord.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal-reel at a pawn shop. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Okay. So we can play that at the pawn shop. I wonder if... It's probably some just like musical soundtrack that you can listen to as a bonus. But who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. There's a car here. And a bunch of... banged up fuel canister. That's gonna be money. Bottle of drain booze, and it's all frozen on the ice.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is my car.
Potentially.
It would explain why we have such bad memory loss. If it's also combined with a concussion.
A banged up
drunk, concussion,
lies
and
are
cold.
submerged
Yeah,
in
that's
the icy
quite
water,
something.
slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible.
They all sink.
Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
Oh.
There was like basically, you know, the fence like ran from the rolling rags.
Mm-hmm.
There was if you have visual calculus enough, it looks like you can see that it's been rammed into.
It appears to
Okay.
be so.
Okay.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden
that's gonna be a plot
sinking
twist.
feeling. Stomach
Well, if
acid
you haven't put
comes
the
up
dots
as you
together
look at
yet.
the motor carriage in a deep, dark,
Could be something else
cold
there.
wall. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Volition. It's like, oh, it's fine.
Perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong, officer. Oh no.
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out.
How long is
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside.
Okay.
Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
So we're waiting for low tide, and when the fuck is low tide?
Papers. Papers would be cool. Maybe there's registration inside. Like a
Oh, you
person
somehow
registration.
succeeded that.
You know, like your badges.
I don't know.
It's really,
An
it's
hour
really
or
trying to
two,
like toe
perhaps.
the line around it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's probably yours.
You know, like your jacket,
As you sit
papers.
down
Like,
in the
Aw.
it's like a
old
bag.
playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter.
It's gone red.
Ice cracks.
Could be.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast.
Aw.
The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill.
Aw.
Two birds on a
This
wire,
is nice.
whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and the sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
This is a nice XP thing. I imagine a lot of players will rush. A lot of speedrunners will rush here for like just the XP from.
Well, you have
early
to get
stats.
you have to get here for like you can only get here on day 3,
Oh, okay.
so you can't. Well, or yeah. To day 3 is
Maybe
the
it's
only
like-
point.
Well, this basically ends the day, so I imagine there's a time you're supposed to come here.
So also your
Interesting.
I don't think I think this is nasty.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yeah?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the
There's
distant
a
rumble
storm
of the
incoming.
city. 30 minutes pass.
If I this choose distractions. I think it's between 1 and 2. What do you think?
I'm honestly not sure. Like, one is
Luckily, I am already a
interesting.
member of an independent organization.
Oh.
And
Choose
therefore,
one.
do not have to choose between a rock
Well,
and a hard place.
more information. Lovely. Oh, okay. I don't know him enough to actually say anything on that one.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for.
The theoretical 45!
It's pedagogical. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
A precinct, yes. A police precinct. Precinct 41.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No, just nope. Say no.
My God. Oh my God, it's mine.
I'm afraid so.
Oh no!
Yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Whoever expected this? Yeah, it is. You're getting a more story.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
You can still listen. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn. People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Well, shit.
Yes, let's go take a look.
Huh. Well then.
Oh, we got my RCM badge.
And Commander jacket. Oh. Commander? Oh wow. Good.
Let's see if there's anything in here. Can I interact with this now?
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man.
Dubois.
Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number. That the man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo, 8, maybe 10 years.
Oof.
The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
So we went really bad.
What do you think?
Yeah, something's
His
gone
face
terrible
is
in
already
his
contorted
life.
by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Harrier, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Oh, interesting. So he didn't actually know, he was making an assumption.
Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter.
Huh.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect.
Okay.
So we chose to...
And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Chose not to get promoted. Interesting.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh!
It means counting down to twos.
You wanted to stay on an investigation, I guess.
Yep. I wonder why. Because it's like if we went higher, we wouldn't have been going on the investigations ourselves. We would have been like leads.
No, we would just be guiding it. We wouldn't actually be able to. So maybe you
would
wanted
be
to
like
do
the
something
pie in the sky.
yourself.
Yeah, we'd be the pie in the sky people versus.
Yeah, and you didn't want that for some reason. Okay.
Wait, it's not for everyone.
Oh yeah, entirely.
For me, I don't mind that stuff. That's because my brain works that way.
Chances are, something was a bit too personal for you to let go of, or
yeah, most likely. Also, we know we had issues with our wife.
The countdown
oh
is
God,
modeled after
okay.
the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was
there's a lot of
developed by
pieces.
last-century experimental psychologists.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it. Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained. You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
No, that's a compliment. Nice.
Satellite officer seems to be a self-given thing to go like, oh fuck, he's a satellite officer. Fuck him.
Yeah, like it's not look nice.
No,
at all, 'cause
yeah,
it just
yeah.
means you
It's
work
an
well with this
internal
one guy.
demeaning, like it's an internal demeaning one, which is like it's not your official rank, but everyone's gonna be like, oh, man, he's a satellite. He just orbits that one person.
Yeah, you work well with that one guy and only that one guy. That's what it's saying.
So you're being put.
Okay.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found
He's nice.
He trusts you for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter.
That's probably somewhere around our marriage breaking
A
down.
new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to
Looks
have
of
been
things, you got
doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't
very
doing
stuck
well.
on an investigation.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly,
Oh.
names from your he knew all those
Right.
people. All
Confirmation.
of them
Finally.
at the station. They must. The badge in your hand shines.
Good. Okay, we finally getting some more info, and also potentially we have something on Everard, because he was like, Mr. Dubois, Harry Dubois.
Dubois.
The
Do you only know your officer name?
Great news.
Not
The
personally.
boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Great news! I found somewhere to sleep.
I don't know. Sleep, huh?
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment. I understand the situation looks grim, But we must continue with our investigation.
Think of it as a salvation. You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Oh no, if I had done Hobocop.
Hobocop.
My Hobocop bit brain would have been like, yes.
You are wearing the
Wait,
hat.
quick travel unlocked.
Oh? What's important about this area for quick travel? Hmm.
Okay, interesting. What caused the unlock?
You probably entered an area needed. Door. Items, hats. That's a suspicious chair. Okay. Dark red chair. It's not all red though.
Postcard and a bow tie. Oh, this looks probably fancy as fuck.
That's the boat.
Hmm.
Drama 2. Ooh. Alright, that's useful. Okay.
Looking pretty snazzy. Just want a different hat at this point. No, okay, that wasn't interactable. Okay.
Right, interesting.
It's broken down. We can also run around the edge of this. Okay. Looks like we can enter here. No, I don't think we can enter there just yet, at least not from this edge.
Not yet.
Maybe through here.
A lot small integrate. Okay. There's homeless people here, I guess.
Oh, this is when being Hobocop would have been great.
Yeah.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
Oh.
Wait,
Kingdom of Conscious? What skill's that? What?
I don't know, but they look nice. Oh.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense.
Oh.
This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
That's me.
Oh no. I must be since. I don't remember. You must be.
Of course, a radical centrist. In these bright and loud times where 1,000 frequencies drown one another out, sober thinking is a radical act. It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience. It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times. Increment. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also
you're getting
post-industrial,
you're getting an outlook.
post-ideological, and even. Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and take? That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol.
You got an ideology. What does that give you? What?
So we don't know what it does yet.
No.
The research time is only an hour. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a save and see what it is. I actually know a quick way to do this. So I figured this out on the second day because I basically ran out of things to do. If you...
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of
paper. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right?
It's like the production schedule you found. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate syndicate. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen.
Really? I'm placing. Looks like someone from.
The lieutenant. The note is written with a blue pencil.
No. Okay. This one.
So you can use up time by looking at items. Yeah.
No.
A police badge.
Lieutenant. The lieutenant is
no,
the title of
I should have my.
Such a small yet.
But it's not here.
Oh.
I should have my
Your lieutenant badge?
No, my like notebook.
Oh.
Yes. What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief? 3 days ago, during that time, the victim, they didn't. There's a strong just to be clear, we are police. I'm afraid you don't know. I better still than an imbecile cop-off. What's there to say? It's just the cop kind. Well, I think that
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm an unrepentant spoil sport. Martinez?
Ah.
Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Because you're the best qualified.
Oh.
No, that doesn't seem. If you're so well qualified, why can't you remember why? No response. He's having trouble processing it. A moment passes.
Huh.
Okay, that was actually something I didn't know. Okay. Should I internalize this thought or not?
Don't know what it does.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, that's interesting. I looked it up. So when you complete it, it gives you a when you do moralist dialogue options, you heal 1 morale.
Okay.
And the learning cap for volition and logic is raised by 5. Which is interesting.
Raised to 5, not...
To 5, yes, to 5. Wait, how does... Okay.
That's why I have from here
Volition
as well.
can go up to 5. Oh, my. And logic can go up to 5. Okay. Logic's already at 6, though. Cap.
No, it means this point here.
Oh.
See, like, I've put 2 points in it, but, like...
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, my learning cap isn't 5, I think. Because I've got... only have learning cap of 2, so that would actually do some things.
If you want to, like, put volition in and have yourself questioning your normality again. Which I love.
know
like,
if it's necessarily a good idea to go down that lane.
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't entirely know how good it is, though. It's an odd one.
Let's talk to you kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone.
Yeah.
The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue. The kids don't reply. The stone-kicking one becomes frantic.
He looks just like me.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic.
You're bad with kids. Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now?
Alright, let's go down to this pier, then we'll go back. This place is locked. It was, we went towards here and it was like, oh, you've unlocked fast travel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boat. You just get wellies? No, cavalry boots. Okay.
Hi, officer.
It's like fish hooks.
Anything I can help you with?
So she's
The name is Lillian. People call me Net Picker. I think I have time for questions. What are the other ones? Let's see. Who are you looking for? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Where are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building? What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Yeah.
Just sticking my gun back, but I don't like it.
Wait, the Union's trying to pull some bullshit?
He has a gun and
holding your
everything.
gun as hostage?
Here you
Good
go.
lord.
I shouldn't have. That's what I asked you. It's a youth centre and I have children. Got to give them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. If it's a bad idea, she won't sign. You'll find she's a tougher nut to crack.
Sound logic. Division of labor. She leaves the skepticism to the skeptic.
It does seem like this youth centre, considering how like all the parties in the game act, is going to be some sort of way of
Unfortunately, the factory sold this
pushing
one with
their
a 3-year warranty instead of
means
story.
onto someone else.
It's
their
to
ideas.
intimidate folks mostly.
Oh.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Okay.
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
Oof.
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Goodness.
Gone.
Oh. Damn.
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Damn.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can
You should
do
have
for a
thrown
drunk
yourself in the waves
sinewy
after him,
muscles.
not sagely. Why is this an option?
Why is that an option?
And I shit on the death.
Oh god.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
Goodness me.
Poor lady.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Okay, we're gonna hit save. 'Cause we have like no amount.
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast.
But I'm afraid.
Mating rituals.
Okay. Absurdly and pointedly phrased. You can be quite funny, officer.
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try again later.
I don't know a good spot yet.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, so if we find a
Quite
nice
funny.
spot, we can.
You
Oh,
have
what?
to explore the coast for like, it's just a nice little place to stay around in this bloody freezing cold area.
Mm-hmm.
A lovely dystopia, you know?
No. So we've got her signature. We need somebody else's signature.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer.
Then how does she know you're here?
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Oh.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
You're not. No one around here consider.
Maybe they are afraid because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Not much. There's the abandoned church, the Doloyan Church of... Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, they've tried, but things just keep happening.
Interesting.
Crime, accidents, other things.
Oh.
The place never stays open. It's a pity. It's just before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses. And of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there, just ghosts and vagrants, and stay. Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Goodness.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth. Suit yourself.
Interesting. So you can move here for the night to save on money.
Yeah.
Sorry, boy.
There's probably an achievement for finding every sleeping spot.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
I took a thing for the ceiling.
Oh no!
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen.
Yes. Very soft.
She's against Lammy. I don't deserve it.
Press your damn cheek against Lammy, okay?
Isn't he soft?
Aww.
Oh.
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry. Yes, I am. Little Lily. That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Yes. They don't want to play with me.
Aww.
They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical.
Word.
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek.
Oh, this is the
House. When no one lives, I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house.
Aww.
Under the sand. You can break the castle. Bye!
Oh.
Goodness. Well. That's interesting. You got, what is that, electrical gloves now? Or is that evidence?
No, it's the, you know, the body that's hanging.
Oh!
Why do I not have the map now? Let's talk to these folks.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Probably the spirits have a special interaction. Either that or you.
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from... You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it difficult to focus.
What? This guy. Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor. I got one of those scientific ampules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go. It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead things. Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7%.
You're not gonna drink that?
Alcohol.
No, that's like dangerous.
But this last one is yours for 3 real.
Wait, what?
If you want it.
That might kill you.
Hey, Bricky. How you?
300 real to kill yourself via alcohol poisoning.
Can I smell it first?
Yeah. Be careful. It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of ravish.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. The nose is a singular source of pain. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
My God.
3
Perfectly
real
safe.
and it's yours, friend.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
You know,
just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Harry, we're just going to store this one as a sellable item, okay? We're not going to let you kill yourself by drinking it. That's just not an option. Sell it at the pawn shop for profit.
Oh, we're gonna see if we can.
In the civilized world.
So we're gonna see.
The legend. Here you go, friend.
That is unhygienic and dangerous, and it does not endear you to me. Just wanted to make that clear.
Unhygienic.
All right.
Morale down, but that's a bunch.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect. It'll make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is you raise the bottle, close
the mega cop,
and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic and stings a bit inside your nose. Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity. Your little heart pounding like a bird.
That's a lot of secret tasks. Good lord.
Let's be honest. There's a little chest pain.
Damage to help feel.
Kind, of course. You may want to blast a nosophed or something. You could work with this high. Like, literally work. Solve the case. File some papers. Maybe clean up your hostel room. Then solve another case. Then start a side investigation into the unnatural. then build a radio computer.
What on earth are you playing? Disco Elysium.
It's perfectly fine.
Don't worry about it.
Whoa, this shit is strong. This shit is disco.
I have a little speed up if you don't mind.
I'm not your mother. I don't care. Do what you have to do.
As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now,
Cool as boogie.
Spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next time.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. But
yeah, no, we're not being high.
We just
that's not a...
Okay, so the question is, the item is here. It does sell for double the amount.
It sells for more.
Do you have anything you want to tell me, dude? No, nothing at all. It's fine. We're just trying them speed.
The speed.
Don't call Abigail.
Okay.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Don't tell me.
Abigail! Don't call her!
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Don't call Abigail!
Oh.
Breaking down.
Hey, Tequila! Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high concept reality-based adventures?
Idiot Doom Spiral?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Alright, we're leaving.
I have a sneaking feeling he is in a doom spiral right now.
He's probably had a little bit too much of the other guys selling. Probably the other two as well. And they've lost a little bit too much of the memory.
Well, one guy's literally named a doom spiral, which is like just not good for him. The doom spiral is the you know, it's normally associated with over drinking and being in a constant self-hatred spiral.
Oh, hello. There's a
drop in temperature.
Oh, that's
an easy flow there.
Is that the edge of the
An
map?
empty street before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction. A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 418, number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrel.
Alright, so that's not accessible. This must be our sandcastle.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty tower, the walls and floors give way to the giant's greed. Collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Lovely.
Hey, we just found the gauntlets and our little sandcastle.
Yay!
Looks like we weren't the only one that crashed our car.
Oh. Oh, money. That's quite a bit of money. Good
Hello.
amount of cash.
The relaxed citizen here, you didn't crunch every
All right, now that you know that you had a car crash,
Quick travel
there's a
unlocked
different story.
again.
Yeah. What?
When do I get quick? How do I use quick travel?
I don't know. I assume it's like checkpoint based. Like you find like an important location and quick travel from there to somewhere else.
I don't know how to.
Hmm.
So I'd assume it's like with these points, then you use these. But there should be. I guess I need a map for the RCM city. Or it's possible I had one when I sold it.
Maybe. Yeah, you need the map to fast travel, I think.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock
Oh, yeah, you need to buy a map.
Your movements cause tiny little clicks. Like
And you can
dice
only do
rolling
it when you're in
somewhere
certain
far away.
locations.
As the
Where can
plates
you buy a map?
reorient to your motions.
I do not know. Let me just scroll down.
The hardened vitreous enamel. At once, you really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability. 2. Are you sure you're correct there?
It's in the bookshop.
Okay. Makes
The
sense.
bookshop by the Whirling in Rags hostel, and you can interact with a map. Some maps on a wall. And then you can buy it for like 90 pence. Oh, nice. Or you can attempt to steal it. Oh, that's fun.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice.
Oh. Hello there. Huh? So should you. Oh. I didn't notice that. Sorry, man. My mind was elsewhere. Shoot. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the old headphones?
My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible. Like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill. The quivering jaw. Indications of a drug high.
Take this. You're cold.
No, man, fuck that. I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Thanks. Go ahead. Okay.
Prepare.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Okay. Sounds like somebody's discoing in there.
A pane of Eternite, barely holding it up. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Come on. Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Oh, Kitsuragi, please. Doom, 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 doom.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile.
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Here comes the night!
You see a youngish man.
This is the guy that invited
of
us.
his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand.
That's some weird.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There is definitely something futuristic about his hair, aggressively so. You get the sense that this is what the future imbecilic. Yes, his grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face.
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended. Dopeheads!
Dopeheads?
Dopeheads?
Burnouts! Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jack. Strike that! The word!
I like Egghead.
Because the dopeheads and
Egg
burnouts
is
hold up in there with the worst
ridiculous
kind.
and insane, I'd say.
He's fun.
Yeah.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are.
Oh?
Oh, I see.
Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, this is awkward. This is gonna be terrible.
Ah, yes, I have an opinion.
Ah, yes.
My opinion
High
is.
quality options.
They're spooky. You know, officer, you really should judge that for yourself. But
also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna...
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like...
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man. I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
Only if he promises to look into the spookers in the...
Officer, I apologise.
Damn it. Take it. Don't you just want to see what's in?
Brilliant.
All right.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it ka-ching. The key hits your palm. The speed freak nods to you.
Sure, man. As always.
I don't think I'm gonna get anything from them.
Probably not anytime soon. It's probably like side content that helps with your XP and stats.
That, or well, it's dependent on who's actually there in the church. But I mean, the fact that we got the keys for them to at least enter the church is important since they padlocked it. So I think it's just more of an alternate way in if you. You don't actually have to follow what they want. I think that's the church.
Are there?
We still haven't figured out who called us.
A metal payphone under a yellow.
Maybe this is where they called us from.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling. Still call. End of tone.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre?
Her voice is drowned in white noise.
Goodness.
Okay, so we at least know that works.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed.
Glad I didn't
The dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
You should still take it.
Okay, let's no interaction option. Use the interaction option. Okay. Okay.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what. Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck. What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster.
Yep. Okay. It was. Yeah. You just had to check how nasty. No.
Yeah. Just in case.
Those actually glasses. You get extra encyclopedia but lose perception. Actually, it was 2 feet tall. Oh, hello. Huh?
The smell. It's awful and familiar. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear, the signs of decaying meat. It announces itself from 24
He's
meters
dead.
away. A warning.
Yeah,
A memento
he's
mori. The
frozen.
lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to
That guy's not
There's some
alive.
tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. It's hard to consider. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up.
A tragedy.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand,
It looks like his foot fell through the floor and then he cracked his head.
the smell is not as bad as a
and then died from the
two-week-old
cold
corpse,
at that.
but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is, he's been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Interesting. That's recent.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Which confirms that kebab wrapper in there.
The leather jacket suits him well. It must
He
be
might have just been a drunk kebab
He
eating,
finds
but
some
there's could be
sunflower
something.
seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
So most likely Happy died in the night then.
Like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes,
Doesn't seem
empty
to-
and wide, look frightening.
Yeah, his expression doesn't really imply anything other than just
170
bored or
to
drunkenness.
175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build,
I'm just gonna switch
age
to standing.
approximately 50 to 60 years.
Could be a missing person report this leads to.
Well, we also know somebody who has her husband missing. It's the old lady who,
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right
Husband
where the
is
corpse's head rests.
Right.
The floorboards are rotten and
Yeah,
slippery wet
wait,
around
no.
the hole.
Yep.
An empty bottle. Be very, very careful where you step here. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open
Oh,
wound.
okay.
It's sticky and cold.
You're right
to
about
your
hitting his head then.
yeah, I guess that from the bench being right
This
there.
is what killed him.
Okay, so
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Ooh. Must have hit
A
the soft part.
0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing.
Tear
Alright.
all around us.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too?
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step. A man lies on the board. There's some they screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. The entire boardwalk creaks.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? We do know that he was married. But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably...
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward myth. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. Alright, the station is going to want details, however.
I don't think taking it ourselves is a good idea.
Death by misadventure.
No, you don't.
He slipped. It does seem
I don't
to
know
be
how many
pretty
days the game
straightforward.
has.
Neither do I.
Like, they've got a limit
The
on how
library
many
card
days you can
is
take.
folded into
I know
two
that.
and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. Like most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 0255.
We already decided to let the station handle this case, so good. We've examined.
No, I think I'm gonna handle it myself, actually.
I feel like there is probably an NPC who will open up to you more, knowing that, like,
on the boardwalk.
From where
you
I
know,
stand,
the
I
missing
think,
person.
alright, we
You've
should
given
first
closure
examine
at
the
least.
library card you found.
But we're only really closure.
The library. Billy is whoever owns most of the. If good, good idea. There was plenty of information here.
Okay, let's do the call. There is a phone like right here. Anyway, I feel like this area is quite dense, so I feel like you'll probably need 2 days here, but I don't know how many days we have. Well, I don't know if there's anything that happens that would cause an issue, though.
Well, every new day is like a
Still,
has new
someone
new things
with
happening.
a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're
So
electricity.
there is a chance that if you
No,
come too
what
late,
you
that
are
body's
is a
fallen through
surprise.
into the
Get
river.
his wife on the phone.
Wait, 2 days old? That's like, huh? So the
So it's
start.
been
That was at the
since-
start of the game.
Yeah.
Well, awkward. It's I hope that if that would be quite the
But I got a
thing if
feeling
like
Al Kick Your Ass is gonna make an appearance if
Huh?
you ever call this number again.
Phone hanging. Disconnect tone.
Okay.
Okay.
How'd you do?
Yes?
So is this also this thing? Let's just check this out. I don't know if this is the church or not.
Heavy wooden doors, more than
Yeah, it
twice
is.
your height,
Okay.
stand shut. The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church in the heart of the city.
Let's see what's okay. This is okay.
Oh, what? That's looks like it's about to collapse. No, it's just carved in. Huh.
Ready for oh, there was we picked something up earlier. This thing, the schedule filament. I wonder if it's anything to do with this.
Schedule. Okay.
Because there's loads of radio equipment.
Radio and calling. What are these? What are the quote-unquote drug delinquents doing?
I don't.
Unless they're just cover-up.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hum, it seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Oh, okay.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which your voice is barely audible. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then,
can you hear anything?
Huh, that's weird.
The church just has strange acoustics, some engineering trick.
So it's a very quiet area. Wait. Okay, so you can't hear sound outside, but weren't those kids talking about it being like they could hear them and all that? No, I don't know. But it's good for recording, which is making it even more concerning that there's radio equipment there. Strange.
maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises.
Could be.
He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though. The lieutenant...
Can you hear anything? The church...
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on it. The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up. The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Shit.
It's an uncomfortable place. It's a comfortable place. But...
We failed to be able to see.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin. There's nothing. You're dizzy and...
Officer, what are you looking at?
Filled with vague shapes of...
Oh?
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Oh, hello.
Who are you? And what have you witnessed? Pain threshold.
Under his head.
That's a hell of a scarf.
Until I got a better hat.
Good.
Okay. I'm going to talk to him, but I don't think it will matter about timing to do that.
No.
Just right now. If it does, we have the save.
Yep.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
Somebody listening to the police's
The one
stuff?
you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024. The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model.
Oh.
Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. The lieutenant says nothing. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark. This is the machine's filament. Nothing happened. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
Please open the thing.
Received.
Oh, no.
Fortress accident. Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard.
Okay, so you need the password for them to give you the information that's on the tape.
Yeah.
So this is... There is some degree of conspiracy going on here.
Yeah, it's the same lady as before.
Above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossible. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel. Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her. The woman looks down at you standing there. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lip. She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. As that soft word pops, your fingertips touch your chest 4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles. A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text. A light motif below them both. Unknown. A motor carriage? A gunshot? Someone falling into it? Or maybe just hooligans looking for something to... The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. Small figures of wise men, common. Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then, along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau. After life, death. After death, life again. The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still. But she was not hell. She is the opposite of that. There you stand, below her once more, with your...
Time to ask this person.
Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be all right. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos. a peninsula in Mesk, and a district in Jamrock. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Revachol.
I'm here to receive the mother's love. You can too, Holmes. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of that despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already.
Okay. So Kizari doesn't really want to deal with him.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens if you end up subscribing to the Motorhead's race theory.
Huh.
You see, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peel.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Oof.
Yeah.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark.
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain? If anything, this was rather one-sided.
Yeah. Clearly didn't like anyone going around there.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, that guy there. Just
Sorry, I'm just trying to... I figured out where my package is because somebody passed them on to somebody else. At least I think my package is with them, and I'm going to get it. And I was like, oh, he wasn't there. And yeah, I'm just trying to find that little bit of bullshit. Well, hopefully he messages me back, and then I might be able to just drive over and collect it from him.
Yeah. Nice to have it kept simple like that.
Get it out of the way. This is really... I feel sorry for these guys back here. Like, fuck. So desolate.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like...
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police?
Don't worry, Gary. To what do I owe the...
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message.
Oh,
that
nice.
damn water lock is broken. And we can't go all the way around the 881. Oh, good. We should really be getting back.
Okay, so
Gary
they got...
could use a hot shower and...
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
His hands are large and weather-worn, but also used to delicate, precise work. For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
No, I'm not gonna learn from this guy. It was weird, like voodoo crap. From what I remember.
He's an odd one. There's probably only small details with him, but like...
No, I think it's a thought that you can get from him.
Oh.
That's what it implied.
There's a lot of just,
We got 3
here
points.
is a NPC that will give you a hidden secret task if you know what you're doing. And he's just Jim. Like, it's very much a game where like replayability is high with how much you can do in a day.
Oh, there's also so many like hidden roles. Like if you have certain stat allocation, you'll have certain things like, but there's loads of roles just happen in the background and they won't tell you it's happening. They won't tell you
you've
if
been
you.
getting a lot of volition dialogue.
Yeah, because I've got a high amount. Volition.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other. Unable to piece together the big picture just now, there's a hole in their hypothesis. The scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling it. A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the... A scattering of bullet holes is a row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them.
Oh.
A dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement. "10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles prime. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. The abundance of bullet holes leads to 2 options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting,
Just a random execution.
They stand. 7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats,
That's
holding
quite
automatic
nasty.
rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side. The commandant, the one who gives the order.
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the... It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries.
Or maybe...
Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea.
How long is? Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's a nice item at least. It's a +2 for a -1. That's pretty good. But is perception down? Oh.
That's fine.
You're already blind as hell from some of these. What is your perception actually right now? 3? Is that 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
3.
bad.
Oh, yeah, I haven't taken that much from. This is pretty standard, yeah. You haven't really put points in it, but like, it's still good for that.
So not bad. Okay, clearly doesn't want us to go that way. Yes, it's...
Yeah, looks like the section's been abandoned since new government came in.
The water comes from the west. Okay. So it doesn't want us to go down here any further.
Okay.
Check these buildings to make sure they're... We didn't actually find the other lady that we needed to meet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll take this one. Help them start a nightclub.
Yeah, you still got a lot of things from started in Monday. Wow.
Oh yeah, we need to check about that. Okay, he wants 2 signatures. Where's the other lady?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
That's where we're gonna crash. Maybe we just go back and get fast travel.
I don't know if it saves time, honestly. I don't know if it's faster to walk or fast travel.
Don't know.
Officer, the flashlight, please.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like the flashlight. For some reason. Oh, that's where it was.
Of ledger of failure and hatred.
Yes, we also kept the toilet paper on the back of it.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Oh wow. Not that hard of a...
Hello again. How can I...
Nope, still no clue. You obviously haven't been doing enough drugs lately.
I see.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Sure, let me have a look. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my... Besides, I'm not purchasing any more... Oh, a photic.
You have absolutely no idea.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Let's sell this.
Another time, perhaps.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits. The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amp.
And here you are.
The porter reel is just, you press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable, then telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for.
Oh no!
The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Okay. Found your jam, apparently. Something else. Ooh.
Weird. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Checking this. Yes. Tracking. Okay. That's why I got an update. Yep. Okay. They updated the shipping. So I sent the shipping to a friend of mine who works in the U.S. military.
Yep.
So then I'd get it shipped faster.
Ah.
But
Okay. Okay.
they sent me a notification when it got delivered to the person at the military office that was going to hand the package off, not that it had actually arrived.
Right, it sent a notification for the first location and not the
Yes, not the, like it's actually arrived in Bahrain. I got baited so hard. I was like, I met him today. I was like, hey, you got something? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something to mess around with. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I was looking forward to it, and I was like, yes, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. Wasn't. I was like, fuck.
I imagine delivery to Bahrain is quite fun.
Well, it should be longer, except if you send it to a military friend, and then it's fucking speed as fuck. Because
yeah, because it's
they also go through different
location,
because it's priority because it's going to a military person, and then also you bypass like normal customs, which just take longer for no bullshit. They take
So there's like there's lots of benefits. Like it doesn't go through customs, so oh god, more Inland Empire.
And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million. Yep, they're all here, and the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world
that's a
itself
good
is telling
cassette
you to
tape. Though.
dance.
That's the B-side version.
You have to
That's
convince
good.
Garp to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox.
Yeah, I think we'll keep the boombox.
He's just holding it. How do you do, my dude? Yeah, like if you can bypass customs, you can avoid the whole international shipping problem of sometimes they'll random check your goods and destroy it because they're using like a massive you're using a knife rather than a craft knife or something like that, or avoiding the damage. Because they random check a lot. Like I think there's the quota for random checks is like 10 every 3 hours or something per person. So if you're on like a really staffed day, that's a lot of random checks. Not to mention eBay's like have you seen the hellscape that eBay's receiving centers are in some countries?
No. But I bet it's
they
horrible.
will random check everything. And I mean everything. Like things will come back, and even if it's got protective packaging, they'll have scratched like the box or something.
Bitches.
Yeah, it's the whole reason that like so much cardboard is used to pad out things. Is that the random checks are very intrusive on the item itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like until like I think 3 years ago, Amazon was doing like really compact and nice cardboard saving, but the random checks would always result in the product getting damaged because they wouldn't cut like gently with a craft knife or just be clever with an ordinary knife. Nah, they would like they'd get the line, push it all the way in, and then pull along, and I think it's like craft knives will almost always scratch the packaging at least if you just do that. Avoiding customs is nice. Yay! You don't have to have it go through like I think it's up to 3 days in some places, but even longer if they decide we're gonna check everything. which is just they have to put everything through a scanner, and the scanner is like, it's they don't have a sometimes they don't have a recognition system, so they can't speed rush it. They have to wait for the human element.
Yep.
So it's a lot of deliveries, bit going through a very slow system. It's like trying to produce everything in Factorio with tier 1 conveyor belts. Hell. Well, that's yes. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. I did bring enough plates. I did. And poles.
Sorry, I'm also just trying to get myself some dinner.
Yep.
Deciding what to have. I'm just checking one thing just to make sure. Sorry for this, I'm just checking up with multiple things at once. It's something small. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go with this. Okay. Just gonna take a photo of this, just listen to the guy.
Oh, wait. Oh, where am I here? This way. To the west.
contacts. Okay, so cool. I just confirmed that that's all good. I didn't send it to the wrong person accidentally. Good.
Yep, gotta make sure of that.
Like, he basically, because it's being sent to him and in the military, it has to be under his name.
No, bye.
What?
Oh, update 6 was satisfactory, and I'm playing a new world, and I'm noticing.
Did it get rid of your old world from the
Oh
experimental?
no, I just made a new one.
Okay, cool.
Because my old one was like all set up really terribly, and I didn't want to like change like 5 different factories I'd made across the world. Because
yeah,
oh,
I mean,
look,
if we go back to ours.
I've like.
I mean, ours wasn't that bad. Ours
wasn't terrible. We had a lot of working area. Like the tower system worked amazingly.
I mean, I actually had a really good computer zone as well. I was working, but I mean, the trains weren't done.
Yeah, the trains were in process. There was a long route to oil.
I mean, there was multiple different oils.
Processing. Like, there's a lot of interest. Like the biomes and the zones you find in the map are like quite interesting. I just realized I am. You know where the oil is in our world, in the shared world?
Yeah.
The one. I am like almost next to that location where I started. I just realized.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But also that means like you can't do too much stuff near it because you'll know you'll have oil.
Well, there's a chance there's
Alright,
oil
cool.
there because the resources aren't fixed.
They are.
I think it has a bunch of zones.
No, the resources are fixed. I think
They are? Oh, so I guess the start locations are weird.
A pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57.
At least
How
I
may
think they're
assist
fixed.
I honestly, it'd take a lot of world experimenting to find out.
Okay, so we can ask the Jamrock Public Library.
you? One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy necessary. What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library card? Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I? I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body. That's all for now. Thank you. Hold on. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
Okay, that's an interesting voice.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database. Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Ah. Interesting.
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Marie? Marie? Do you remember? Yes, it was my colleague, Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87. But we don't...
Oh. Good. You have a name now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. No, okay, yeah, so Billy Joan is a woman, not a man.
Mm-hmm. Helps.
How did your colleague...
Marie knows Billy.
Oh, wow.
She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Is what?
I just saw, like, terrain's weird.
Sorry, no. Marie
Like
only knows
I'm in
by
an area
sight.
with like a ton of coal. And then
Marie,
happily,
she
luckily
said
enough,
it
it
was
has
an
like
older man,
a pure iron
and that
next
she's
to it.
pretty sure he'd had a drink. 1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention. Happy we could help.
Anything else you need from me?
Yeah, that's a lot of coal. I think that's set up.
10-4, come in. 10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over. Roger that. 10-10.
Okay, nice. We've told them we got our badge back. Now we need to investigate the guys.
The display rack is brimming with worn paper.
Oh, I think they're up here. I think that's the map.
Alright. Yeah, it should.
Or this is the map, actually.
It's the map page.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board. The maps look old and faded. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu, on archipelagos. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of the north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta is a great artificial heart in the center. To the east,
Elysium is that on a very small landmass, isn't it?
Stella Marie, the suburbs
Hence,
of Saint
seeing an
Baptiste,
entire continent
swallowed up
that's
into the megacity.
joined together
They
is
sound rich
quite
to you.
terrifying.
This is Revachol East.
It's a big place. Oh.
Huron, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's...
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Yes. Are you interested or not? Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Alright. I guess we have to interact with the map first.
The worn map features the patch your finger moves through the various streets. Finally, coming to a halt.
There we go. Finally. So how do we use this to fast travel? Oh yeah, I remember that. Shit. There was something, remember there was something that was in the ice cream maker? I turned the ice cream maker off. This should be easy to open now.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand crank. This orange machine is dead still. It has the ice squeak. You see?
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important in...
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
I wonder if we could use authority to try to figure something out for that guy.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Okay. So we're gonna up composure just to see if we can realize he's gay.
Hi again, gendarme.
Could he be a member of the homosexual underground? Just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
The homosexual underground? Why, yes I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate? Oh, it's a pleasure group. A sub rosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Saturday night. Sometimes even Friday night. Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries... Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning. The last things people in Rebashol... Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore. Yes, we listen to a lot of disco. Some say we engineered disco to spread our vision of a vertige. We are going to change the family unit with all this. You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is either already in the homosexual movement. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Who knows, maybe you were homosexual in the past. Maybe all of that has been repressed. I have to say that you do look like someone who might be part of the underground. You have that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here look. Do think about it, officer. Absolutely wonderful.
A man like you can figure out his sexuality in a working day. It won't be 20 hours. Unless you want to enter the heightened realms of the phantasm erotique afterwards. It may be 20 hours or more, but that will be on your own time.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Okay, so we're gonna hit a different save. Okay.
Hi again, gendarme.
Hey, welcome back. I learned an interesting thought.
Oh? Oh. Huh.
Which I don't know if I'm going to continue with it or not.
Yeah, that's, huh.
You know, remember when...
See. Yeah, the dude.
The homosexual underground. Completion. Stopped obsessing about sexuality. Completed the thought allows you to discuss sexuality with Kim.
So, okay. It's perfectly normal.
Is Kim? I don't think Kim's gay.
Huh?
Oh, if Harry comes out of his thoughts, he will about. Oh, Kim states he's a homosexual.
Oh.
Okay. Though I don't think it's worth a point for it. There's like no benefit. Let's talk to you.
Nice.
Saying
I assume
you're.
it's just like another
hello,
way to
dear.
get like
There you are again.
him to open up
Goodness.
more.
How is he?
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up some work.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so... But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an...
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging body's foul. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
Well, he's probably dead.
Can I help you? What is this thing? What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess.
You just sold
So,
the
I don't
stuffed
know.
bird?
Thank you.
You know,
I'm gonna
I
go.
gave him the stolen stuffed bird.
I feel good about our work.
Yeah.
today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Okay, we're gonna hit save.
Hey, was there something you need?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Do I have a shake?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow? Am I smiling?
Because he's not a bartender.
That's right. I'm the cafeteria.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Like what? No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge.
Yeah, but look, Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can. It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not. A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke. It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all...
He's lying. But whatever, you don't really... The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just...
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage.
Oh, God.
I've been wanting to do this.
All set up.
I know it's going to be an utter catastrophe, but I want to.
You can hear the pellets creak under you. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
The air is
Yes, we passed the drama.
The tape clicks into the carousel, and then the music starts.
Mama, we're gonna kill people. No.
I would often go there.
Oh, it's ancient reptilian brain.
To the tiny church there. The smallest church in San San. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Well, it was a nice song, Satan. Ancient reptilian brain.
Not bad.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Thank you, ancient reptilian brain.
Yes. I'm going to unplug the microphone, okay?
That's surprising. It was actually pretty good.
It wasn't horrifying. It was just like, oh, okay. Not great, but thanks.
Again? I can't believe this shit. About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like. Exactly. No. Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
What a nice guy.
Actually,
Well, you know-
I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
They do?
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting? Okay, well... I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere.
Oh my god, there's more. Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing. You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting? Okay, I don't... Oh my god.
Maybe she has better.
Yes. What is it?
So how do we use fast travel?
You can only do it from certain locations, but... Oh yeah, no. Maybe it's just clicking that.
Oh, maybe I can do it when I'm outside. Yes.
Ah!
No, it doesn't pass time.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Who's the other lady I need the...
There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now.
A lullaby, my mother. Yes.
Where's the other lady? This is the end of this zone. This is not like another lady I've seen at all.
Huh.
Oh, hello. I didn't go back there. That's probably it. Her bunker. -1 through +1 rhetoric. So maybe a campfire over here. It's a really old radio tower. Wait, -2 physical. Physical.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Nobody. What is photo? That is a good question, but
I love that they have reasons for like the minuses.
yeah.
Like actually giving like a person minus stat things. Nauseating, inducing hell classes.
Yeah, if those are like actual glasses, that's gonna be very hell-inducing and nausea-inducing, my lord.
Tight around the crotch.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. Alright, most likely this other person's in this. That's my guess.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown us.
It's military. A service depot of some sort. Probably something that is no longer there.
An old door, worn by... You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door.
We don't get in there. Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do.
But the blue door!
The
blue door!
That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
That's loud.
Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is... Relax. No one's hiding in there.
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life.
More.
Perhaps something useful would come from this.
Ooh, one more door. All right, wait one second.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Oh, my food came.
That's good.
So might end soon.
Yeah.
Still have no idea where this other lady is.
Yeah, you need the one that's gonna supposedly be hard to
Yeah, to deal
know.
with. What the fuck is she?
Oh, I love it.
What?
I have placed a water extractor in a pond.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say a pond, I mean this pond is knee deep. And the only reason I can place it is because there's this one place where I can swim. Which means it's barely deep enough.
Yep.
Like,
The shaggy head.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here. My associates? I haven't got much to say about. Of course I do.
To the cops.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Hmm.
oh wait, it was a pure line I'm gonna need up here too. Actually, I'll save it. I'll wait for tier 3. Yeah.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise. Once the construction starts...
Of course, I should have seen. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but if the second signature were to be somehow wrong...
He won't say it outright.
Forgery, yes. It would render the document invalid. It's not the sort of act I would normally encourage, but under the circumstances, if done discreetly.
Or you could try to trick Everard. Get someone random to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will already be concluded.
The legend! He's...
Hey, Tequila! Welcome to reality. How's it treating you? It's good to hear that you're... Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won...
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What's it about? Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. All right. Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman.
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you have. My favorite was the gun he lost.
Hey guys, I'm a hero.
Hell yes! Don't call Abigail!
Thank you for your help. Should we go and mail this? I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with it. You drop the white envelope in the darkness. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug, Everard.
All right, let's go back to Evrard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Interesting. We'll see. I still have no idea how to progress this case, to be honest. Alexa, set 2-minute timer. After that, I'll go and have food. At least this will give me my gun, hopefully.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Now, what can Everard Clare do? The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing.
Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead. Why a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they
A
send,
revolution?
the worse it's going to look for them.
He's trying to do a
They
second
made a
one.
huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign
Alexa,
mercenaries.
snooze for 2 more
The
minutes.
leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Cool. That is wiki. Should I have to set something else up?
Harry, there is
Oh,
no
right.
strike, only war. class war.
Okay.
Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait, is that when you still pay them something? Because we're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
So that's why you haven't met Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
Why are you letting the drunk guy who
Because
seems to
we're
be in like a
friends,
spiral
Harry.
himself do
Besides,
this?
it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if
okay.
you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant heads. It's already happening.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy, the one he described as terrifying.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building. Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself...
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
He's not the worst guy. He's just very presumptuous.
Yeah, I mean, he also
trying to set up
more fun stuff.
Yeah.
Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Yeah, he's trying to like.
Oh, you mean what sort of
take
goods
over
are
a
going to be
business,
flowing
basically.
through? How
As
am
far
I
as
going to
systems
replace
go.
all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients
Yeah.
will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of...
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
Yeah.
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to
I
Martinez
see.
and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
Yeah,
Haven't you
whatever
seen
that
the crates
product,
outside,
Harry? Decides
There's
if
all
he's
sorts of fun stuff
be
inside.
trusted or not.
I mean, hey,
is that people would
this
probably
one
be
has
more
you
willing to be
and the
productive,
lieutenant,
but at the
me,
same
and
time,
my novelty
Well,
swordfish.
it's probably not
It
the
could
best way.
bring- Yeah.
It's like sure, maybe it does, but it's not the best way to do it.
Did he just
Yeah.
deflate slightly? Was there something he wanted you to ask about? Maybe you should come back if you should definitely come back here and ask again if you learn more
Yeah,
about
composure
the
and logic
union's
will help there.
dealings.
That's good.
There's something he's not telling you.
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the arts. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open. Oh, I know everything about you, Harry, and the word on the street is your memory is a bit...
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
So good to hear that. However, if you would have a spot of memory trouble, well, let's just...
Words flow like a river. I guess word has already reached him.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind?
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi, from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man.
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Alright, let's save the game.